Aging is a natural part of life, but as we grow older, it becomes increasingly difficult to ignore the subtle signs that remind us of our mortality. The reality is that by the time we reach our 70s, we often face the looming awareness that our years are numbered. But how do you know if you're truly approaching the final chapter of your life? It's not just about feeling tired or experiencing aches and pains. There are much more subtle signs that can give you an early warning. Have you found yourself forgetting things more often? Or maybe you're starting to notice changes in your physical abilities, like a loss of balance or slower reflexes. While these might seem like normal signs of aging, they could be indicators that your body is telling you something deeper. The truth is, some signs of aging are so subtle that they often go unnoticed until it's too late. In this video, we'll uncover 5 key signs you might be in your final years after 70, signs that you shouldn't ignore, no matter how minor they may seem at first. These warning signals can help you better understand your body, health, and the life stage you're in, giving you the opportunity to take proactive steps. As we age, it becomes more important to pay attention to the small changes our bodies go through. These subtle clues can offer a glimpse into the future of our health and longevity. While some changes may seem insignificant, they may be the very warning signs that indicate you might be in your final years. Let's dive into these 5 subtle yet powerful signs that shouldn't be ignored after 70. 1. Increased forgetfulness and cognitive decline. One of the most noticeable signs that you may be in your final years after 70 is a decline in memory and cognitive function. Forgetting small details like where you left your keys or what you had for lunch yesterday is a common occurrence. However, if these lapses begin to happen more frequently and affect your daily life, it could be an indicator of something more serious. As we age, our brains undergo natural changes. The hippocampus, responsible for memory formation, begins to shrink, and the connections between neurons may weaken. While occasional forgetfulness is normal, severe memory problems, such as forgetting names of close friends and family members, or struggling with simple problem solving, can be an early sign of dementia or Alzheimer's disease. But there's hope. Staying mentally active, keeping a routine, and engaging in cognitive exercises can help slow the progression of cognitive decline. Still, recognizing the signs early on is crucial in seeking the right care and support. 2. Physical weakness and reduced stamina. Another major warning sign that your body may be in the final stages of aging is physical weakness. As we get older, our muscles naturally begin to lose mass and strength, a condition known as sarcopenia. This muscle loss can lead to decreased stamina, making it harder to carry out even the simplest tasks, like climbing stairs or carrying groceries. In addition to muscle weakness, you might notice a lack of energy or the feeling of being tired more often, even after a good night's rest. If activities you once enjoyed now leave you feeling fatigued or winded, it's a sign that your body is entering a new phase of life, where every physical movement feels more laborious. The key to addressing this issue is staying active. Regular exercise, especially strength training and stretching, can help maintain muscle mass and combat physical decline. However, if weakness progresses rapidly or is coupled with pain or joint stiffness, it's important to consult with a doctor. 3. Changes in sleep patterns. Sleep disturbances are another subtle yet important sign that you might be nearing the final stage of your life. If you've noticed that you're having trouble sleeping through the night, or if you find yourself waking up earlier than usual, these could be signals that your body is changing. As we get older, the body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm, often shifts, causing us to experience changes in our sleep cycle. Additionally, conditions like sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome become more prevalent as we age, contributing to disturbed sleep. If you wake up frequently throughout the night or experience excessive daytime sleepiness, it's worth evaluating your sleep habits and speaking with a healthcare professional to rule out any serious condition. Improving your sleep hygiene can help. Creating a consistent sleep routine, reducing caffeine intake, and limiting screen time before bed are simple steps you can take to improve your quality of rest. 4. Loss of balance and coordination. Have you ever caught yourself stumbling more frequently or feeling like you're unsteady on your feet? This could be a sign that your balance and coordination are declining, which is common as we age. A loss of balance can be linked to many factors, such as changes in the inner ear, weakening muscles, or deteriorating joints. These issues can make everyday activities, like walking, climbing stairs, or even standing up, feel dangerous. Falling is one of the most significant risks for older adults, often leading to broken bones or more severe injuries. While you may not experience falls often, any loss of coordination or feelings of dizziness should be taken seriously. To combat this, engaging in exercises that focus on balance, such as yoga or tai chi, can be incredibly beneficial. These activities not only improve balance, but also strengthen the muscles that support your joints, making you less prone to falls. 5. Chronic pain and joint stiffness. Finally, chronic pain is one of the most common signs that your body might be entering its final years. If you experience consistent pain in your joints, such as in your knees, hips, or back, it could be due to arthritis or other degenerative conditions that become more prevalent with age. Joint stiffness and discomfort can severely impact your quality of life, making it harder to enjoy the activities you once loved. While some level of discomfort is a natural part of aging, if pain becomes chronic and limits your mobility, it could signal a more serious underlying issue. Conditions like osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and degenerative disc disease are common in older adults and should be addressed promptly by a healthcare professional. Managing chronic pain involves a combination of medical treatment, physical therapy, and lifestyle changes. If left untreated, however, joint pain can lead to further complications, making it essential to get a proper diagnosis and treatment plan. As we delve deeper into these subtle signs, it's important to remember that aging doesn't always announce itself with loud, obvious signals. Sometimes the warnings are quieter, but they still have a significant impact on your overall health and well-being. These 5 signs are just the beginning. There are other changes that might not seem so obvious at first, but when pieced together, they paint a clear picture of the final stages of life. Recognizing these signs early on can help you take control of your health and ensure you're living life to its fullest, even as your years accumulate. Let's take a closer look at the next signs that might be showing you that your time on Earth may be running shorter than you think. 6. Changes in appetite and digestive health. As you approach your later years, changes in your appetite and digestive system may begin to surface. Some older adults notice that they don't feel as hungry as they once did, or they may experience a decreased sense of taste and smell. These changes, though seemingly minor, can lead to significant weight loss or malnutrition if left unchecked. The body's metabolism slows down, and digestive enzymes decrease, making it harder to process food efficiently. Additionally, conditions like constipation or indigestion become more common with age. These issues can contribute to discomfort and a lack of interest in eating. If your appetite has drastically decreased, or you find that your digestion is slower or more painful than before, it's worth discussing these symptoms with your healthcare provider. Maintaining a balanced diet, with nutrient-rich foods and staying hydrated are essential in addressing these changes. If necessary, your doctor can guide you on supplements or treatments that can help improve digestion and ensure you're getting the nutrients your body needs. 7. Social withdrawal and emotional changes. Another subtle sign that you might be in your final years is emotional changes and social withdrawal. Many people in their later years begin to withdraw from social activities and hobbies that once brought them joy. This could be due to physical limitations, but it can also stem from emotional or cognitive shifts. Feelings of depression, anxiety, or a general sense of sadness may become more frequent. If you've noticed a drop in your social engagement or feel more isolated than usual, it could be a sign that your mental and emotional health are being affected by the aging process. Often, older adults experience a decrease in serotonin levels, which can contribute to feelings of sadness or low mood. While it's normal to become more introspective with age, a sudden or severe change in mood, or a desire to isolate yourself from others, is something that shouldn't be overlooked. Reaching out to friends, family, or a professional counselor can help combat loneliness and depression, improving both your emotional and physical health. 8. Difficulty with decision-making and problem-solving. As you age, you might notice that decision-making becomes more challenging. Simple choices like what to eat or which route to take when driving may start to feel more overwhelming. This is due to the fact that the brain's ability to process information and think critically tends to slow down with age. Difficulty in decision-making can also be tied to cognitive decline. In some cases, these struggles may not be immediately linked to serious conditions like dementia, but they could indicate that your brain is not functioning at its optimal level. If these problems worsen over time, it could affect your independence and daily life, making it difficult to manage even routine tasks. Fortunately, staying mentally engaged through puzzles, reading, or learning new skills can help exercise your brain. Keeping an active mind can slow the rate of cognitive decline and help maintain sharpness for a longer period. 9. Unexplained weight loss or gain. One of the more alarming signs of aging is unexplained weight loss or gain. If you find yourself losing weight without trying, or conversely, gaining weight despite eating the same or less, it could indicate a medical issue. Unexplained weight loss in older adults is often associated with conditions like cancer, malnutrition, or thyroid issues. On the other hand, unexplained weight gain could point to issues such as heart disease or hormonal imbalances. It's crucial to track any significant changes in your weight and consult with your doctor, especially if the weight change is accompanied by other symptoms like fatigue, shortness of breath, or pain. Early intervention is key in preventing further complications. 10. Increased reliance on medications. As people age, they often find themselves taking more medications to manage various health conditions. However, if you notice that your reliance on medications has increased significantly, it might be a sign that your body's systems are beginning to break down. This can include the use of multiple prescription drugs, as well as over-the-counter medications to manage pain or discomfort. While medication is often necessary for managing chronic conditions, an increase in the number or dosage of medications can be a sign of declining health. Over time, the body becomes less efficient at processing and metabolizing these drugs, which can lead to side effects or complications. It's important to review your medications with your doctor regularly to ensure they are still appropriate for your health needs. The signs we've covered so far are subtle, but they offer a clearer picture of your health as you enter your 70s and beyond. While these changes are often a natural part of aging, Recognizing them early gives you a valuable opportunity to take control of your future. Whether it's improving physical activity, addressing emotional health, or seeking medical advice for unexplained changes, being proactive can make all the difference in maintaining a higher quality of life. Remember, it's not about preventing the inevitable, but about making the most of the years you have left. By understanding these signs, you'll be better equipped to navigate the challenges that come with aging and to continue living a fulfilling, independent life. As we reflect on the various signs we've discussed so far, it's clear that aging is a complex process. What's often surprising is how many of these symptoms can go unnoticed, especially when they appear gradually over time. Most people don't realize that something as simple as occasional forgetfulness could be an early warning sign of something much more serious, or that changes in appetite, though seemingly trivial, could be indicative of deeper issues like nutrient deficiencies or digestive disorders. But here's the twist. What if I told you that there's one more sign, one that's incredibly easy to overlook, that could be the most important of them all? It's something that's linked to both your physical and mental health, and it's often ignored in the hustle and bustle of daily life. This last warning sign may be more telling than any of the others we've discussed. In just a moment, we'll dive into this final sign, and trust me, you'll want to hear this one. It might even be something you've experienced without even realizing it. Yet it holds the key to understanding your body's final message. Stay tuned, because the most revealing sign is coming up next, and you won't want to miss it. It could change the way you view your health forever. So, what's the final sign that you should be paying attention to? It's not just about feeling physically unwell or emotionally detached. It's something that is, ironically, often dismissed by many. A sudden change in your perspective on life. As you approach the final stages of your years, many people experience a subtle but profound shift in their priorities, thoughts, and goals. You may find yourself looking back at your life, reflecting on what really matters, and feeling an overwhelming desire to make peace with yourself, your relationships, or past decisions. This shift can be as subtle as an urge to reconnect with old friends, or an overwhelming sense of needing to reconcile with past regrets. This shift is powerful. It can be linked to a heightened awareness of your own mortality, triggering a deep internal reflection on the meaning of life and your legacy. But here is the twist. This emotional transformation can significantly impact your physical health too. Feeling emotionally fulfilled and at peace can lead to tangible improvements in your physical well-being. Less stress, lower blood pressure, and an overall sense of vitality. While it may seem like a spiritual or emotional experience, it's not to be overlooked. It's a pivotal sign that you are in the final stage of life, and it requires attention and care. The truth is, aging is more than just physical decline or cognitive challenges. It's a holistic experience that involves both the body and the mind. But if there's one overarching message to take away from everything we've discussed, it's this. Aging is inevitable, but the way you handle it, how you respond to the subtle warnings your body gives, can greatly affect the quality of your later years. In this final stage of life, where many people begin to experience the signs we've outlined, be it physical weakness, cognitive decline, or emotional shifts, there's something powerful about acknowledging these changes rather than avoiding them. The truth is, we often try to ignore or fight against the signs of aging. We want to hold on to our youth, our strength, and our independence. But the most important step you can take is to embrace these changes with grace, understanding, and care. When you accept that your body and mind are undergoing changes, it's easier to make informed decisions about your health. You can seek out medical advice when necessary, pursue healthy lifestyle choices, and engage in meaningful emotional and spiritual reflection. In doing so, you're not just living longer, you're living better. As we've discussed, recognizing these subtle signs of aging is key to living your best life as you grow older. But understanding them is just the first step. Taking action is where the real change happens. Whether you're starting to experience one or more of these signs, it's important to seek the support, care, and advice you need to maintain your health and well-being. So, what can you do next? Start by talking to your doctor about any changes you've noticed in your body or mind. Begin prioritizing a balanced diet, staying physically active, and nurturing your emotional health. And, most importantly, spend quality time with those you love, making sure to embrace the moment. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on living your healthiest, happiest life, no matter your age. And drop a comment below if you've noticed any of these signs in your own life. Let's start the conversation about aging together.